Wait, I cannot hear you. Just give me a second. I think that there's a problem with mine, but I can hear you. Okay, what? Wait, I think that I cannot hear you.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, now I can hear you. Yes.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Good, loud and clear. Aaron, loud and clear. Gang, loud and clear.
Yes. Now, yes.
Thank you. And I apologize for the sudden technical difficulties, but we are back where we're supposed to be, loud and clear. Thank you all for joining the live stream today on this wonderful Tuesday, February 13th. How are we doing today, gentlemen? How are we doing today?
I'm fine. Thank you. And you, how are you today? It's almost one day for Saint Valentine. Did you prepare your surprise?
I'm not going to tell you. It wouldn't be a surprise. But
So,
yes,
you are like this kind of person that say that Valentine's all days, every day. Sorry.
yeah. Valentine, get this balloon from out of the way. Yeah, Valentine is I mean, no. Okay, Valentine is a holiday, but I get what you mean. Like, am I the kind of guy who kind of like every day is Valentine? Yeah, but to the culture, to the world, Valentine is a holiday celebrated just like every other holiday in the United States. Again, like the other holidays we've kind of spoken about, it does stem from some ancient Rome, pagan history and origins, as I come to find out. But before we get into all of that, I just want to go around, give you all a chance. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling, what's going on, what's new.
Well, I'm very normal. Like I'm not waiting for Valentine because actually I don't have any relationship, but more than only friends. So I'm planning to not doing anything special tomorrow. But I like San Valentine because I like see people share time and with this space that they have, right?
Yeah,
A special space.
yeah, because you mentioned to me the other day that you didn't really like it. You didn't like Valentine. You said, I don't like Valentine.
I don't know Valentine because I feel that everything is growth of people, everything is full. If you want to go to eat something, it's growth of people. If you want to do something special, it's everything full. So I don't like because of that. Not because I don't want to say to do something special, right? Because if I will be involved with someone, I will do something special, but it's not my case. And that's what maybe somebody thinks like another day, normal day.
Got you. But um, but it's okay. Everybody has a different approach to Valentine. Gang, what about you? How do you feel about Valentine? Or how you doing? How's everything? It's up to you.
Yes, I'm doing well. And actually, today is Valentine's Day in Thailand because I am living on the opposite side of the world,
Ah, yes.
and my day begins faster. Yes,
Now we're talking. There you go. Happy Valentine Day to you, gang. A little
thank
early
you.
Happy
on.
Valentine. What are you going to do?
Normally, I wouldn't do anything on Valentine's Day because we first of all, like Valentine's Day is not a holiday here in Thailand, so I still have to work today, and my children they still have to go to the school. But I think it's probably bigger for children compared to adults. For example, yesterday in the evening, my wife packed some candies into a little bag and give it to my children so that they can give it to their friends at school. Yes.
Okay. And do you personally have ever partaken or celebrated Valentine for yourself?
Honestly, I would say never. I never done anything on Valentine's Day. Maybe like I may have I think I might went to maybe a restaurant uh, with with my wife, like back then when she was my girlfriend, like maybe close to 10 years ago. Yes.
Waiting his Valentine gift. My friend is waiting his Valentine gift.
Aaron,
So
you're in the. That's Aaron. He took off.
yeah, he's waiting his Valentine gift that he ordered because he planning to give that to her girlfriend tomorrow. So he ordered
Oh,
something
nice, nice.
and just arrived.
Stepping
Yes.
away from the live stream to attend to Valentine's Day. You see, that's how important it is.
Yes, it's very important. I say that it's very important.
Very, very important. But gang, it's all good. I guess like you said, it's not really it's not really a holiday. It's kind of more like I mean, I think it's an American holiday. I know where it stems from, but I guess here in the States, I can't speak for any other country that might celebrate it just as
And
much.
and and when you're saying that it's a holiday in your country, but like tomorrow on Valentine's Day, do you still have to work, or like everybody is not working?
Everybody goes to work, everybody goes to school, everything continues as usual. It's
Oh,
not
yes,
that
yes.
strong of a holiday.
I see, I see.
It's like, yeah, of course, it is based around love. It's based around being with your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife,
Your
whomever it may
friends,
be, your special friends, whatever.
special friends.
But yeah, it's a day based around love. And if we stem back a little bit to where it might came from, just like Christmas, just like New Year's, just like all our little holidays, we got some ancient Rome pagan origins, which is all good. It's all good. I know before there was a Roman holiday called Lupercalia, which was to celebrate fertility and the coming of spring. Now, this was, in my opinion, a little bit of a strange festival. So the men would sacrifice animals and use the skin of the goats to kind of like using the skin to kind of like, I mean, they would hit women with it, and when they would get hit, that would mean that they would become fertile. I guess it's a
What would you say?
tradition. It's strange. We got a Valentine gift in the shot, Eduardo.
Yes, yes.
That's
My
the
friend
gift. It arrived.
Aaron received his Valentine gift to tomorrow. He's going to give to his girlfriend.
There you go.
Very
Thank you, Eric.
nice, very romantic.
Oh, nice, nice. Very big
Nice.
box.
Yeah.
Awesome. But like I was saying, right back to Valentine, Lupercalia would say was the festival that Valentine stemmed from. Like I said, it was based around fertility. In my opinion, it was a little odd with the whooping of the goat skin and the women and all that. But of course, that was the Rome. That was ancient Rome. That's pagan. That's those times. As Christianity settled in, things started to change. Things started to become a little different. Which today, like I said, is more a holiday based around love. You go out to dinner. You buy flowers. You buy roses. You give heart-shaped chocolate candies, you give gifts, and I mean, of course, friends can do it too. Like you said, the kids took candy to school. My daughter took some candy, little cards to pass out to the class in school to celebrate Valentine. So, Aaron, the man of the hour. Let me see how we looking. Because normally when you're about to talk, the crowd kind of floats in. Oh, 13. We're cooking, we're cooking. What's up, Aaron? What's up with that gift? Who's that for? Now you're on
Yeah,
mute.
here you go.
Mute monster got us today. Still mute.
Give mutes. Choose the correct.
Uh-oh. Pressure, pressure, pressure. You went to 15. Two people came in since you're trying to figure out the mute button. You know what? In the meantime, let me say hello to the chat, man. Milik. Hey, shout out to Milik Dunn. Always here every week on time. Shout out to the homie Wes out in Nigeria holding us down. Shout out to Teslam. Happy Valentine's Day to Kick. All right. I'm doing good, Bella. Thank you for joining us. This group looks familiar. I think a lot of the same people keep coming back. So I'm very grateful that we're here today. I don't even think I did my intro. I just kind of went into the conversation. But again, thank y'all for joining the live stream. We're just here to have discussions, here to talk about different topics. We don't claim to be experts, but we're just sharing our mind, sharing our opinion. And let me check in with Aaron. Aaron, what's up? You got that mic figured out?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
We hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, I was telling you that I just bought personalized puzzles where people put over the puzzles and a kind of photo that you can select it. So I have this special box.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So only I put my a special photo that I had days before. I had a picnic with my girlfriend. Yeah, next the beach. So it was really a special moment and valuable moment as well. Well, regarding the Valentine's Day, well, I believe that it's a day where people can express, right, their feelings, their love. I don't know what happened here in Peru, but uh, Valentine's Days seems to be girlfriend date because most of the time boyfriend give to girlfriend, but
Yeah.
I know in the different ways. I mean, I don't know what happened here, but I know, for example, in Japan, in South Korea, women's women's are who they give chocolates, they give candies to men. So that's really interesting. I would like to travel there in order
Okay.
to receive maybe and a kind of thing. Uh, and also I know that in South Korea, each 10th of every month, they celebrate special moments with their girlfriends or boyfriends. So that's really interesting as well. So I know this common and current custom that it happen in different parts of the world.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for sharing. Always with the interesting facts. Felix Lord said, nice gift, Aaron, and happy Valentine's from Success Live. Shout out to you all. I just want to just double check. Okay, so you mentioned a couple countries, the Eastern civilization, where you said the women give more gifts, give more of the candy.
Mhm.
Dang, maybe you're not quite in South Korea, but you're closer than we are. Would
Yeah.
you say in Thailand, maybe is it like the people that do celebrate it? Would you say that women are the ones giving the gifts, or are the men giving the gifts, or it can be either one?
I think it can be either one in my country. I'm not sure because I don't have a lot of experience about this, but I have a
Well,
feeling that what Aaron said might be true because men here are quite shy, so they don't want to initiate like something. So it might be more common like for women to do that kind of thing. Maybe if she likes somebody, she kind of like buy some chocolate and or maybe candies and give it to like a person that she like. Yeah,
Okay,
so
I would say
it can be possible, but I would say that here like we can give it to anybody like that we like. It doesn't have to be like men or women. Yes.
I want to say that here the same, anything is possible, but I feel like maybe old traditions might kind of carry out that the man shows what's the word? Chivalry. It's a funny little word. Chivalry is like when men hold the door open. They're romantic, right? They do nice things for the woman,
Yes.
and as time goes by, some of that goes away. as the generations start to pile up on top of each other, as
So you
we
you
are.
use you're saying that, for example, that before that manners were more common and
Super.
more and it was maybe more accepted and more waiting. You as for example, a woman's waits that men's behave on that way, right?
I feel like it's rare if you go on a date today and you do these little things, the girl or woman might be like,
What the
"Oh
fuck?
wow, you're opening the door for me? Oh, you're gonna
Yes.
pay? Oh wow, there's two real men
Yes,
out there."
yes, but yes, it happened, right? It happened because I remember that I don't know. I'm talking about anecdote, a history. My sister, I remember that she went out with a boy, and he were like that. He opened the door of the car, opened it. This kind of behavior that was very rare, and she told us that this particular case.
Yeah, man. So Valentine's gives us a chance. I'm gonna speak for men, right? Because I'm a man, so I'm gonna speak from that point of view. It gives me a chance to show my appreciation to for me, my fiance, my future wife, to someone else, might be a girlfriend, might be a significant other, whomever, even if it's like your daughter or your mom, that's cool too.
Significant others.
Significant others.
Yes. It
You
was very funny that word.
do you know why it's called significant other?
It's like your friends. It's like a friends, but more than a friends, but less than a couple, right?
No, you're wrong. You're talking friends with benefits. That's what you're talking about. A
Okay.
significant other is just saying a general statement for your mate, your partner, whether it's a wife, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's whatever level it may be. Significant other is just a general statement.
That's mean that it could be your girlfriend, your wife, your benefit friends, whatever,
Yeah, it's just your mate, your partner.
your mates. Okay. Actual mate.
And the funny part is significant.
Can you have many significant other, or it's only one?
That's on you.
Okay.
That's on you. I mean,
I just asked because
some
I
people
don't know.
practice polygamy and they have a few
Many
wives, a few
significant others.
girlfriends, a few significant others. Yeah. I mean, it's up to them. It's up to your
Okay,
culture and
okay. I like
it's
I
up to
like
what your
that term.
culture allows.
I like that term. That word, significant others.
But look,
I'm going to start to use that.
it's a joke because the word significant, if you spell it out and you break it down, it says sign if I can't.
Significant. Oh yes.
Like for example, you're gonna buy a car, a house, and like your partner could sign for you because they got approved and maybe you didn't. So they'll sign if I can't. Significant other, but that's just a joke. It's not really that has nothing to do with that, but just a little funny thing I heard. I like that. Thank you, Richard. I'm glad you get the joke. Ha ha over everyone's head. But yeah, man. You know
Significant
what?
others.
I like
I
this
like it.
chat. I like the people in the chat, man. They're always energetic, lively, engaging. How many people we got right now? 24. 24. Let me not get copyright flagged. Shout out to TikTok. My people in TikTok. Hit the link. Follow the conversation on YouTube. You know what time it is. But okay. I'm not done. I'm not done. So, where do we get the name from? Saint Valentine. Anybody want to take a stab at it, or would you like me to do the honors?
I think that I want to start to speak about Valentine, how this celebration start, right? Because
Ah,
I know that this celebration is, as much as I know, this celebration start in Rome, like a festival, right? But it's the original. It's a legend associated with Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine, Saint, it's a saint, right? And this
Saint
person
Valentine. Yeah.
was in charge of marry couples uh, by orders of the emperor Claudius II Claudius. It's a Claudius II. And he was the person in charge of marrying people, and that's why that name, that date have his name, right? Saint Valentine.
Yeah. Saint Valentine, like you said, was a Roman priest that was able to marry people in the third century. And like you said, Claudius the Crude, he was like a mean king, I guess. And he needed soldiers for war because he was always trying to battle, always trying to go to war. But some of the men are like, nah, I'm married. I have kids. I don't want to go to war. Understandable. So Claudius made a law saying, like, look, I'm going to ban getting married. So that way the men don't get married. If the men don't get married, they don't get emotional, they go to war. Right? I get it. But Saint Valentine stood for something else. He still has some chivalry in him and wanted to pursue love. And he would marry people illegally against the king's laws, against his commands, until finally Saint Valentine got caught and sentenced to death. So he is considered a Christian martyr. A martyr, English vocabulary, jot this down. A martyr is when someone like dies for a purpose. They die for a reason. They die for something they believe in, like Saint Valentine. And the day he died was February 14th, which is now Valentine's Day. And before he died, he fell in love with his jailer, the guy who put him in jail, the guy who was, I guess, in charge of the jail. He fell in love with his daughter. And before he died, he wrote to her the first ever Valentine card. He signed his love, da da da. And at the very end, he signed, Love Your Valentine. And that's kind of like the tradition that has followed all the way through centuries and centuries, all the way up till today, where people give Valentine cards to people. And you have to ask the person, will you be my Valentine? And that is not like, even if you have a wife, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you have, you still have to ask. A Valentine is separate than your significant other. So a lot of times you have to give this gift and ask the question, will you be my Valentine, in the name of the legend Saint Valentine, who died in the name of love in a jail where he wrote the first Valentine card to his jailer's daughter. That's pretty cold. Awesome. Awesome. Eduardo, thank you for walking me through that. Let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, Claudius was crazy. And anything else we want to add on? Valentine, love, romance, anything at all? Anything else? We look at the chat, see how we're feeling. Ramon, can you going out with me? Oh my goodness. Carissa, I am
For
going
example,
to be a married man, fiance. But I appreciate it. Maybe one day the whole chat can go out as a group and we can just kick it. That would be cool. Happy Valentine, everybody.
for example, Ramon, another point that I would like to highlight is like, for example, how is the tradition in each culture, right? How is the tradition in each country? For example, I know that in Japan, for example, it's very common that people give chocolates in San Valentine's. And I think that these chocolates is about in many part of the world, like this her in this hair for chocolates box when you book chocolates. And St. Valentine is like chocolates, like gift. All people give to their significant others,
Uh-huh.
and like chocolate, like jewelry, like many others things that make him made a person know the other person that he loved. And as much as you effort with a gift, I suppose that more you love, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Or
it
special at
depends.
least.
I guess it's more like the thought that counts, you know? Um, I mean, it depends who it is. But yeah, to some people who are more about money, more materialistic, they might base it off a dollar amount. But I think at the end of the day, you know your partner's love language. And that's what's important. If you know your partner's love language, you know what to do for them that will make them feel loved. That makes sense.
And it's true that, for example, through time pass in a relationship, this day is less celebrated. For example, I think I have the impression of San Valentine Day. It's more for young people, right? Because as as much as I see, I don't know if true, but as much as I see, I saw that many people that are involving in relationship with their children, with many other things that they have to do, it's not too common to have this space. Maybe they lose this space. They lose this day. I feel like that because I saw that, right?
Depends. I think it just depends on the person. I mean, Valentine is also an old tradition. So maybe the older generation might lean into it. It depends. But I get it. Once people get like old, they might feel like they don't need to do these things anymore. Let me see. But man, the chat is funny, making jokes about Valentine. But yeah, man, you all should go hang out, the whole chat, do a Valentine celebration. It's on Wes. All right, I'm gonna leave Wes in charge of that. But anyhow, how about that Super Bowl? Da-na-na, da-na-na. By the way, this is an old Super Bowl hat that I found when the Green Bay Packers. I guess if I had to lean into a favorite football team, it would be them. But we did have the Super Bowl this past Sunday, and the Super Bowl is always aligned with Valentine's Day. It's always like in the same little week,
That's a date.
same little time, Super Bowl and Valentine's Day. And I know the Super Bowl is not big in any other country, only the United States. So I just want
I
to
think
know.
as much as I know, I see Super Bowl like something that it's a phenomenon that is very present in American culture, right? In American culture, Super Bowl is super significant. It reflects, for example, the role of of these games on that culture, right? It's very important, right? And there are many successful, iconic successful that happened in Super Bowl. Like for example, RT developments or something like that. That they have the opportunity to show to use this event like big presentation, right? And it's very American. I see that because here, for example, in Peru, we don't have something similar, right? Maybe in Europe you have something like a football play, but from American, if you see American and their games, you think in Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl is basically the championship for the football season, the American football season, even though soccer is called football, and it makes more sense with soccer because you use your foot, you use your feet. So football, but whatever. I mean, that's another conversation. But yeah, American football is mainly only played professionally in the United States. So it's not in the Olympics. And so they lean into the NFL very strongly. It means a lot to a lot of people. Um, very, very passionate fans in football. So when the Super Bowl comes, like you said, it's not just a game. It's like this whole culture phenomenon that comes together. There's always a really big halftime show performance, and it could only be by a legend. Cannot be no small time artist doing the halftime show. This this year it was Usher.
Yes,
You guys heard of Usher?
yes, I saw the pictures. I didn't saw the performance because, but I saw the picture and I saw that very sweet.
Who?
He was very, I don't know how
Oh,
to
he was
say,
sweaty.
yeah,
I
very
thought you
sweet.
said Taylor Swift. I was like, yeah, she was there too. Taylor Swift is the
Thank you.
girlfriend of one of the players
Yes,
in
yes, I
the
saw
Kansas
him.
City Chiefs.
Yes.
So she's always there, and they're always looking at her. And it was the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers, and the Kansas City Chiefs won. And it was held where? Where was it held?
In which team?
Where was it held? What location? What city?
Ah, ah, the Super Bowl this year.
You know,
Well, I don't remember.
Viva Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yes, Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas. In fact, the Taylor Swift's boyfriend tried to sing that song when he won. It was kind of funny. I forgot his name. Let me see. Let me see. What is the guy called? Travis Kelce. To be honest, I love football, playing it. Growing up, I watched it. These days, I mean, I don't got much time to sit down and watch like a whole entire football game, so I'm not as connected when I watch football these days, but I do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's a lot of fun to play. Another thing about the Super Bowl that's a big deal is the commercials.
Yes, extremely expensive. I have seen all the numbers that company pay for some minutes, some seconds, and it's extremely high.
Yeah, the commercials are very important, big advertisement moment for a lot of people. If you advertise during the Super Bowl, you're going to receive a huge amount of viewers, followers, customers, because so many people are watching you that you're bound to catch something.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Eduardo, go ahead.
the economic impact is very uh, tangible. O sea, it's very, I don't know how to say present, right? The economical
Definitely.
impact.
And gang, in Thailand, how does the Super Bowl translate? Is it talked about? Is it mentioned? Do you hear about it?
No, not a lot at all. Like I I would say that like people in general are not going to know about Super Bowl. Like if they're not like catching about like Americans news or like knowing English or something like that. Like we don't have it.
Let me
And
see.
and football is not like a common sport for people to play as well. I think soccer is a lot more common here.
Got it. Got it. Um, but like, so it's like zero football presence, American football, like
I would say
nothing.
that like I never see it like everywhere here. Yes, no, like nobody plays it.
Got it. Aaron, what's your experience? Do you ever hear about, come across,
Uh,
see anyone playing American football?
I've heard about it to be honest, but I don't know too much. I'm not very familiar with this, but I know there is a special and a kind of concert, right? And a big and a huge concert where many Americans people join in order to celebrate maybe I guess the final seasons American football, right?
Yeah, it's the
Being
championship.
the championship, right? The champion league. So I heard that in the middle time. right, of the match, suddenly appear and a famous artist and a famous people, and they give their performances to people, so people enjoy, right? So I would like that here in Peru. It will be nice if we have this kind of concert as well, but not happen. But yeah, maybe in the future when I travel there, I will appreciate.
Yeah, we'll go to a football game, man. We'll go check out the Dolphins, even though they never seem to win
And what team do
anything.
you belong to?
Honestly, I don't even think I watch it enough to like belong to a team. I mean, there's the Miami Dolphins, but
Mhm.
fun fact,
Yeah.
the OGBYN that delivered Angelica is the same OBGYN that delivered Dan Marino's children, which is a legendary quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. When I went to the office, I see like the little picture on the wall of Dan Marino. He was a legend. But yeah, American football. I'm surprised why the game hasn't, you know, gone to other countries, hasn't transcended
Mhm.
to other countries and cultures. It just kind of stays in America. I don't know why. I
And
mean,
what
there's
about
pretty.
soccer? Now you know that Messi is in Miami. So have you ever visited a kind of match going to look at Messi playing there?
I have not gone to see Messi. I'm not gonna lie. Going to see Messi can be a little messy, if you know what I mean. A lot of people, a lot of rain, like it's just so many. Like it's like Valentine's Day for Eduardo, right? It's like going to see Messi because everyone's gonna be there. Everybody's gonna be
Yeah.
super long line. The seat's gonna cost 10 times more than it normally does, and it's just a little too hectic for someone who's not as passionate of a fan. Now, if I had to be a fan of a sport that I know a lot about, that I've have experience with, that I've played, that I've seen other games live, would probably be basketball. Because I've played basketball. I've gone to Miami Heat games. I've seen Michael Jordan live in a game when I was
NBA, right?
younger.
That's the
Yeah, the
name of
NBA,
the NBA, right?
the
Mhm.
National Basketball Association. Then there's the National Football League, the NFL, the NHL, National Hockey League. Yeah, man, sports are cool. I like sports. I'm just, for me, since I'm not an athlete, I can only go about it recreationally, or it could be something that I can talk about. Of course, we're not the sports live stream, but I just did feel like the Super Bowl is a big part of culture. It's it's almost a holiday in the United States. Almost. Like everybody, even if you don't like football, you still go to your family's house, you put the game on anyway, you have fun. Shout out to Felix Lord. He likes football. Glad you like it. Shout out to Gold Bold. And shout out to Oyedirin Wasiu asking Aaron, where are you going to celebrate? And Carmela said, Ramon, can you show your gift? No, I won't, because Valentine hasn't gotten here yet. So we like to keep the surprise factor always. Shout out to TikTok. You guys are missing out on the full conversation. Hit the link and join us on YouTube. But, friends, the time has come to say goodbye to all our. I'm not gonna get copyrighted. I'm not gonna get flagged. So I'm not. So don't catch me in those little song singing moments. I will stop myself every time. But friends, we're done for today. That's all I got. As far as Valentine goes, we spoke about some of the origins, Lupercalia, Saint Valentine, the man who was the Christian martyr and died in the name of love, sent off a little Valentine's note before he went. We spoke about the Super Bowl, everything, the winners, the Kansas City Chiefs. We spoke about Taylor Swift. We spoke about the Usher, the halftime show. We spoke about many, many wonderful topics today. You guys look out. You might see some, maybe if you're on TikTok, maybe if you're on Instagram, you might see the little shorts that are going to be appearing a little more often, kind of showing little bits and pieces of the live stream. Just want to say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Look, Eduardo finally found the live chat after 20 something episodes. Glad you got to it. But man, again, shout out to Milik, Wes, Kick, Bea, Felix, Success, Bold, Richard, Joko, Carissa, Connect, and Fun Me. Carmilla, Jerry, man, shout out to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Stay tuned for next week. Keep your eyes on the community tab in case the date is rescheduled, or if it's the same day, I'll keep you updated. But thank you guys for joining me again on the live stream, Valentine and the Super Bowl. I'm gonna let y'all say your goodbyes. Go ahead.
Okay, my friend, thank you very much for joining us with us for this special San Valentine Day episode. And remember, love isn't just about grand gestures, but it's also about the small gesture that every day you can add, right? And it's about kindness and care. And you keep these spirits every day. And once again, same for coming today, and see you next time.
Awesome, Eduardo. Gang, and then Aaron could take us to church.
Thank you, and I agree with Eduardo, and thank you for talking to me today, and I learned a lot today as well.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Next, okay. Thank you, everybody. Please wish me luck by tomorrow. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Good luck, Aaron. You'll be all right. Thank you, team. Thank you, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Spread love, not hate, and we'll see y'all next week. Ski you.